I did not become bilingual just by sitting in a classroom. Today, I'm going to share my real-life story and 7 fluency hacks I discovered on my language journey that you can use to improve your English. Welcome back, my English learning friends. As many of you know, I'm British and I'm an English teacher here in France. But what you might not know is that I am bilingual myself. I learned French before coming to live in France, and it is not something that I mastered in the traditional classroom way. C'est le moment de prouver aux Français qui nous regardent que je parle vraiment la langue de Molière, une langue que j'affectionne particulièrement et qui n'a pas été facile à maîtriser. So if you've ever dreamt of becoming bilingual or even just more confident in English, watch this video until the end because I will show you exactly what you need to do. Let's go back a little. I grew up in the UK speaking only English with a British mum and dad. French was something I learned at school, but like many of you have probably experienced with foreign languages, it was mostly textbooks and grammar rules and very little real conversation practice. So when I first came to France on holiday, I realized something shocking. I couldn't actually use my French. I knew the words, but I couldn't speak. So I had to get creative. I had to step outside the classroom and find ways to make French a part of my everyday life when I was living in the UK. And that's where my real language journey began. This is what I want to share with you. Live in the language. This doesn't mean moving abroad. It means creating an environment in your home country where the language is everywhere. So, change your phone settings and your computer settings to English. Listen to music, podcasts, and radio in English. It's never been so easy to access English audio. So just make sure that some of your daily input is in English, even if you don't understand every word. Stick post-it notes or labels on objects around your house. The only thing about labels or post-it notes is that you need to change them regularly. Once a week is the best. Otherwise, your eyes will get used to seeing them and your brain loves to register new things. Find your anchor activity. What's an anchor activity? Well, it's the one thing you do every single day in your target language. The one thing you are going to do every day in English. For me, it was writing in French, just 5 minutes a day. For you, an anchor activity could be a 5-minute chat on an AI platform. If you don't have English friends, make ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini your free English-speaking friend. For example, write this prompt into an AI platform and you will get practice. Be my English friend. Let's have a conversation in English where we catch up on each other's news. Please cover different topics, correct my mistakes, and explain them in a simple way. Only use English in your replies. So you're just going to copy and paste this sentence into your ChatGPT, Gemini, or something similar. If you like this idea, I have a gift for you today. Below there is a link to download a free guide with 25 prompts to make AI your daily English partner. This is the type of learning resource you will have access to in my new membership that I will be opening in the next few weeks. My membership will also have live masterclasses with me in person to improve your listening and shadowing skills. So stay tuned. Other anchor activities could be watching one short video in English every day, revising the new vocabulary you have written in your mind map from this week's lesson, or reading a paragraph from a book. So one anchor activity every day that you enjoy. Consistency beats intensity every time. Shadow, don't just study. Shadowing was a game changer for me. And this was a long time ago. I was shadowing before I even knew what shadowing was, before it was fashionable. And I didn't have access to the resources that we have now. My family did not have Netflix, for example, at the time. I shadowed using the same 2 films I had in French. I watch them over and over again. If you don't know what shadowing is, it's like imitating. It's when you listen to movies or podcasts, you press pause, and then you repeat what you hear, copying the rhythm and the intonation. So you can do this with movies in English, YouTube videos, even my lesson here, this one today. Listen, pause, repeat. Don't worry about perfection. My tip for you here is to try to shadow videos or podcasts on different topics so that you widen your vocabulary at the same time. Make mistakes publicly. Yes, I said it. You have to be okay with sounding silly. I used to avoid speaking French on holiday because I was terrified of making mistakes. I was a teenager. But the moment I forced myself to just talk in shops, at restaurants, with French friends, my progress skyrocketed. Your brain needs to record the correct pronunciation for words. And the only way you can master pronunciation is through speaking. So silent studying is not enough. Also, speaking adds muscle memory. It tells your brain which muscles to activate to pronounce a word. So my hack is go for it. Embarrass yourself. Nobody cares. You'll learn faster. If you had to learn a phone number as one long list of numbers, 0, 1, 4, 4, 5, 7, 8, 4, 6, 5, it would be quite difficult to remember. But we present phone numbers in chunks like this: 014, 578, 465, which help to remember. I have spoken about chunking in other videos. It's when you break down speech into pieces and you learn a few words as a unit instead of individual words. So if you hear the same phrases in English coming back over and over again, simply shadow them, learn them. You don't need the grammatical context for everything. So memorize phrases, chunks, and not just lists of words. This will give you a fluency boost. One thing that really pushed me forward in French wasn't grammar tables, it was science fiction. I started following science fiction series in French and reading science fiction short stories. And because I loved the content, I completely forgot that I was studying. My advice is take something you love. Cooking, music, travel, science fiction, if you like science fiction like me, and consume it in English. Passion keeps you consistent, and basically that's the key. Community is everything. Early on, I realized that I couldn't learn my second language alone. I improved because I had people around me who encouraged me. I had friends who corrected me and gave me the courage to keep going. That's exactly why I run this channel and why I'm creating my new membership. It's not just about lessons, it's about building a group of learners who share the journey together. So my tip here is, if you can, join a language group, find a speaking partner, a human one, or join a language membership. It will make the whole experience more enjoyable, which will lead to progress. So there you have it, my 7 hacks that you can use to make your English fluent. I'd love to know, which of these hacks have you already tried? And which of these hacks are you going to try? Let me know below in the comments. As always, I answer all of my comments personally. And don't forget, if you're serious about learning English, I've got something exciting coming very soon. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because you won't want to miss it. If you want to start some good habits today, then join me in the next video. I'll see you there.